Hey everyone, this is Tony. So, I'd like to talk to you about how to communicate business analysis information when you're gathering requirements, and after you write the requirements, how to communicate them to the stakeholders. So, when you determine the objective and the format is properly communicated to the stakeholders, you have to understand whether they would like this formal documentation, informal documentation, or set as a presentation. And this is usually communicated, like in my experience, I've done the presentations in for requirements that it will show the high level requirements, and it will be on a PowerPoint slide. And informal documentation, including like diagrams, the matrices, and information that is being used during the change, but not a part of the formal organizational process. So how this is communicated, it's communicated through whatever document that you set as being the means of communicating the requirements that you really understand the business needs. So, and this is to provide the stakeholders with the appropriate level of detail about the change so they can understand like the information and that it contains. So stakeholders are given the opportunity to review the package. You need to give them the opportunity to review. Like I'll usually would do a few days, or maybe after I email them to them, you give them a few days, and then if there are no responses or feedback, then you send out the final package. Let's say this is the final, beep, bum, boom, it's done, right? And so another common practice is group collaboration. Everyone, you schedule the meeting to have everyone come and review the requirements. If it's a ton of requirements, you need to have a couple of sessions. And then if it's a specific person that you need to communicate with, the individual collaboration, you just use it to use the package to communicate to them, send them the email, send them the package at least 24 hours ahead of time. And then once you schedule the meeting, they can go through the requirements, and it will be a very productive meeting because you've given them ample enough time to review this information, and as well as going through it, in the meeting. And if they have specific ones they have a question about, then you could put a little more detail or kind of explain how the requirements were managed and what's communicated for that specific feature. So, but the most productive thing will be face-to-face always. This is Tony, the BA of Arriagada.